Kia ora, welcome to Edge Learning. In this video we're going to have a look at the returns process for a primary school or intermediate in Edge. Up the top click on Admin, Moe Returns, and everything can be done under the summary, although you can go directly to the individual areas. When you click on the summary, first of all check that the roll returns period is correct. Usually this is March or July of the current year. If you have a school enrollment scheme, that is, you have zoning, then you need the date that that's effective from. You choose who are the people or person that is responsible for signing the roll return. Normally this is the principal or the principal's nominee. And then down below there is a chance to print an audit list. This is no longer required, so we just go straight to step 1, check the data to create the roll returns file. If there are any errors, it will indicate those here and tell you who the students are. If you click on the down arrow, it will give you more details about that error. The first student is missing their address field, and the second student started too young, or the year level doesn't correspond with the age. So we can simply click on the student's name. This one is missing the address, so we need to go to the caregivers, and the first caregiver we need to edit. They have to have the tick for student's address, and then we need to ensure that they have a full address listed in there. This can be typed in or it can be searched in the list there. So that should have sorted that one out for us, and then we go to the next student. Again, I'll go Control, click on the name and flick to the other tab. This time we are editing the student themselves, and they started too young. So we can see their date of birth was 1st of March 2015, and for some reason someone's put that in as their first schooling date instead of their actual first schooling date, which was when they started at the school, and we save that. So those are two very common issues that come up and need fixing. Now when we go back and refresh that data, we have 0 errors, 0 warnings. We can proceed to create the file, and that gets put into the queue. Once the file has completed processing, under the roll return summary, you can then print the file. If you are outside of the roll return date before it, then it will create a draft file and it won't tick the step 1. But if you are on the ministry returns day or afterwards, then it will put a green tick for step 1 there. The next step is to click on Print Files, and that will take you to the Print Table screen, where you can download the zip file, and you can also download a full school audit PDF. Within the zip file itself, you will see CSV files for each table, and then down the bottom will be PDFs of the actual tables themselves, all the numbers that you need for that time. Opening up that PDF will show you the numbers of students at each year level. Please note that this is the funding year level, not the year level of instruction, so there might be slightly different numbers to what you're expecting. However, your totals down the bottom, your total numbers of students at your school certainly should add up, and you will need to check that before you carry on. Once you have printed this out, then in step 3 it will light up to be able to be clicked on for the electronic sign-off and submission to the ministry, just for the people that are approvers. So usually the principal will need to log on at that stage and send that off to the ministry, and you're done for the roll returns. Thanks for your time. I hope that's useful. Ka kite.